Welcome to the Rod Uncensored podcast. I'm Rod Uncensored. I got Mr. Tracy. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man.
And can you let the people know who is Tracy? Who-
All right, man. Tracy Jackson is Tracy M. Jackson. You gotta say the M because
Oh,
that's
my fault.
important,
Okay, my
right?
fault.
This is not, I'm just saying it's important because it was a white chick named Tracy Jackson,
Oh,
and we
damn.
used to do battle over website domain.
Wow.
Yeah. And thought man this man's crazy. And it was a white Tracy trying to be a Karen. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't make it in life, so she's gonna try to make it off my life.
Mm,
And then I use TMJ Inc. as the business side
mm.
because TMJ Inc. has been operating as a real business since 2008.
Damn.
Yeah, and I got with my man Ed Blaze, and we formed Metro Comedy together, and we've
Mm-hmm.
been putting on shows and everything. So I've been doing comedy forever. I
Mm,
came out with everybody in DC. Joe Clay, Red Grant, everybody.
mm-hmm.
You name it, I was there. I witnessed the whole lot. And a lot of people know me.
Mm,
And a lot of the original comedians that's been around
mm-hmm.
know me. And
Mm.
yeah, so I've, I've,
Yeah,
I've been
I was in your
popular.
neck of the woods. I was in your neck of the woods. Think it was like a couple months ago. I think August around August. I did the Tacoma Tavern.
Oh, conversation.
Yeah, Tacoma. Yeah, Station Tavern. Yeah, I did that.
Who's running it when you went?
Corey Chris.
Okay, Corey Chris, yeah, he the new person that's running. That place switches hands often.
Mm.
Yeah. And I tell everybody Tacoma Station used to jump back in the day. Back in the
Really?
80s. Yeah, back in the 80s. Everything changed when the area got gentrified. Not that it wasn't already gentrified, because people think Tacoma Park is Maryland. That's DC. And
Damn.
yeah, and when the theater used to be open, this adjacent right down the street, the Coleman
Hmm.
Park Theater. That's where
Hmm.
that's where Chris Rock shot his Big and Black video or special.
Damn. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
And back then there used to be a lot of parking, and then when they COVID hit, man, everything got tight over there. So
That shit
I
is
just
tight
tell
over there.
everybody, yeah, like I said, if you gonna get there, you'd be lucky to get parking a block away, you know, and,
I had to
and
park
not to
all.
come out. Hmm?
I had to park real far by that park down there. I don't know the name
Yeah,
of that little park down there.
yeah,
I had to
I know
park all the
exactly
way
what you're
down
talking
there.
about. And
That shit
walk.
was a little hike. That was a little walk.
Exactly. And as I tell everybody, that area will never be the same because it used to have parking. And then, they got, the whole area is different now. They got a million apartments that's unsustainable for all the people that live there to drive. Then, and then they got all the bike lanes that they created, man. I
Yeah.
ain't seen nobody riding a bike yet for them damn bike lanes. Yeah, it's
Nah, I
wasteful,
didn't.
man. Yeah, it's wasteful. But yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I did that,
Yeah,
man.
we get,
It was a different experience. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Coming
exactly.
from Maryland, I was like, yo, this is a different experience over here.
What part of Maryland you in?
I'm from
What
Aberdeen.
part of Maryland?
I don't know if you ever heard of
Oh
Aberdeen.
God damn, dog. Yeah, man. Listen, if don't nobody know what a proving ground is, man, it's like coming from New York, man. You was trying to get down there. I hope Chris has some people down there, to see you do your jokes. You know what I mean?
It was fucked up because it was the Commander game on. I fucked the whole thing up. So
Oh,
everybody
for
was
real?
watching Yeah, everybody was watching the Commanders game. I think he was playing the Eagles. I think it might have
Yeah,
been like their first game when they played the Eagles for the
right.
season. So yeah, man,
Damn.
Yeah,
Nobody
because
was watching.
nobody was watching me. My sister, that's the only person who was watching me. My road dogs, bro. That's
Oh,
about it.
yeah, that's horrible, man. That is horrible. Yeah, the show shit. He should have canceled that show. And that's man. Look, and see, you drove a long way to get down there. And see, usually that spot doesn't have a lot of people. So
Hmm.
you got to be prepared to talk to the furniture. And I tell everybody as a comedian, if you're not ready to talk to the furniture, you know what I'm saying? You're not ready for this life, man. Because I tell everybody, if you want to get paid, like you get booked to do a show out of town or something,
Yeah.
the show still must go on. Because if you don't do your time or do all your time, they cut your money. Have you experienced that yet?
Nah, I did a couple. I'm be honest with you. I've been doing some. I did my second. I did my second black room on Saturday, right? But
Uh,
mainly the other two was white, and I feel like
right.
not to be disrespectful. I feel like they more attentive of the act. You know what I mean? They mind ain't
Yeah.
everywhere. You know what I mean? And they
Right.
let you
Right.
get your
Right.
shit off, and they respectful. You know what I mean? I had no bad
They
experience of doing white
listen.
rooms right now. It almost my year
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Oh, you only been doing it for a year?
yeah, I only been doing it about a year, so I got like four
Oh
shows in.
man. Yeah, I've been doing it forever. Forever. You know. And see, that's the thing too. This I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody, man. This is a game right here. Don't get too comfortable
Oh no,
because
I ain't gonna quit my
my
job. I ain't
yeah,
like no
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, 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 man. Now you got to work through this. Cause look, my boy Ed, right, my partner, he this what he do, man. If he get to a room and the room rocking, right, if a black room rocking, that's when he want to get on. But if it ain't
Mm,
rocking, nah, man, I'm good. Right? And I keep telling him this all the time. You keep shying away from your people, right? He's African too. Like you tell him,
mm,
the black room, you gotta say what they want to hear, right? And I keep
mm,
telling people a lot of times people don't want to hear your material. They want to hear your life. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And and do a stock joke. A joke out of the books.
Mm-hmm.
That generally breaks the ice. You know what I mean? Because if somebody been up there, five people want to be talking about their life and got raunchy or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you silence all that stuff that they heard with a regular joke, a knock joke. You know what I mean?
Mm,
To make everybody clear their head, like it's like cleaning their palate. You got
mm,
to do that. Yeah, you got to do that, and then go on to your set or figure out what these people trying to talk about if you're reading the room properly. You feel me?
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
I-
yeah,
But but
'cause I
I've
got a
been
lot of tricks.
yeah, I've been liking
Look,
the journey where you know what I mean, it's only a year in. I'm a baby still, but I've been. It's a lot of people that been. I don't know you know this person, but her name is Miss Darkchild. She's out of Philly.
yeah, yeah.
She pulled my collar after the thing. She's like, man, I think you. She told me exactly what you said. You need to make your shit more personable, um,
Hmm.
and give your life more. You know what I mean. So I've been grateful. The people I did that do want to give me the game, um, I'm
Right.
grateful of that because it's a lot of people don't want to give no game out. They want to die with that shit. They want to take that shit to the
Yeah,
casket.
yeah, yeah. And see, that's what makes me mad too, man. There's a lot of jokers out here that be fake gatekeeping. You know what I mean?
He said,
And they gatekeeping. Yeah, they trying to hide the hustle when they out here still trying to do it like everybody else. And my
yeah.
thing is too with people, a lot of jokers just be out here getting in the way, right? So
Mm,
so I understand that. That's why when a lot of people, hey man, can you help me? I'm like, nope, nope, because I see what they doing on stage, which is nothing, and then everybody think they're a comedian, you know, and everybody think they are funny because they got a room now, and just because you run a room,
ooh,
yeah, just
damn.
because you run a room, don't make you funny. And if you got them and you're not getting funny, when you can get on stage every week and in between every comic, and you ain't built the set or made anybody chuckle, quit. Get in the way. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because there's a lot of corny people out here that's, that's hating on other corny people. You feel me? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this
Mm.
shit. I'm sick of this shit. But yeah, what questions you got, Rod? What questions you got?
Oh man, when you first started, man, what made you
Not
get into comedy, man?
okay. Well, I've always been funny. I've always been joning,
Mm,
doing the dozens and everything, talking about people. And then 1992, that's when it kicked off for me. It kicked
mm.
off in 92 for me. And, most people are going to tell you, man, I crushed that first show. Nah. I had growing pains like everybody else, man. And then, you know, I made a few trips to LA back in the 90s. I got on. It says it's a lane for everything. There's a lane for everything. And at that time, when I couldn't get stage time, I became a writer. And
Damn.
I, yeah, I became a writer. I had a wife at the time that was a hater. And I tell everybody, man, I could
He said,
be in LA. Yeah, I could have been up there doing shit with Eddie Murphy and them if my wife wasn't a hater. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole family. I'm trying to make a way, and I could have had everybody out there growing up in the Palisades that just burnt down. You know, but
mm,
that didn't happen. My career got throttled to a slow roll, and every opportunity I got, um, you know, work and life was getting in the way, right? So, um, what is it, man? There's a place called Mr. Henry's. It's in DC off Park Road, and
mm-hmm,
I got back into it like 98, right?
mm-hmm,
And I popped back off, and I was rolling, doing comedy. Kids of age now, the oldest was 13, you know,
mm,
and I did back out to LA for a week, and I got on a little tour. My job was regular, so it ain't matter if I quit or not. I was making more money doing comedy at the time, right?
damn.
And, and my wife became the hater that she always was and still is, right?
Mm-hmm,
And in order for my career to go off and me to do everything I wanted, fulfill my dream,
mm-hmm,
I had to leave her. And I tell everybody this: at the time, my wife at the time she could sing everything. Whole family of artists, right? The family used to be the backup band for James Brown, called the New JBs.
the new
And
JB.
Tony Braxton, yeah, Tony Braxton that just came out, and she got tapped to be a background singer for Tony Braxton for what I think it was a 15 city tour,
Mm-hmm,
and she's gonna get $30,000, right?
mm-hmm,
She didn't go do that because she was worried about the kids. I'm like, fuck them kids, right? I'll stay home for that because it's a quick 30 grand. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
No, no, because she ain't know nobody on the tour. I'm like, she's never gonna grow up. And like I said, she's still the same person. Yeah, I'm still the same person, outgoing, trying to live my life, doing everything possible. You know what I mean? And she's still hating. You know what I mean? So I'm
Oh
like, you can
shit.
be broke and go to work every day,
Oh
but I
shit.
ain't gonna be broke living my dream and going to work every day. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That
So
is
that's what's happening with me, man. I'm back out here in these streets making my rounds. That's it. And what else you got?
yo,
Because
man.
I can go on, man. I can go on. I can talk all day.
No, that shit, man. That shit is funny because I had an ex-wife like that. I
I
had an
hate her.
ex-wife, not quite a hater. She was just a hoe. Like,
For real. I know
uh,
not. My last wife was a hoe. My last one, listen, man. Let me tell you about my last wife, right? She was good for the business. She used to do the books, manage the door, get the money, all that, right? She'd keep my schedule, all that stuff, right? But at some point when I was busy, she thought that I was gonna leave her, right? So you heard oh you from Aberdeen, though, but they had a gang of back in the day. They had a gang of DJs, right? And she started this fake social club, pretty much for her and her whole friends. You know what I'm saying? So they can get out at night and do whole shit. Right? So what happened was I ain't give a fuck what she's doing because like I'm on the road every weekend.
yeah.
I'm gonna hold myself, right? So I ain't checking on her. It just it got to the point where she wasn't being discreet. She was just doing a hoe, and she was being such a hoe to the point that dudes that I ain't fuck with thought they had something on me because they was fucking my estranged wife, right?
Damn.
And we go out together, we together, but ain't together. You know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck, but it's dudes whispering, thinking they got a secret. You know what I mean? At this time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch my wife with her mama hands, right? I'm totally
Damn.
hands off. I wouldn't kiss her with my lips or nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I kissed her, it'd be on the forehead or just a hug. It wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I cut the cord. She was my
God.
50. You know, we was half of them bills. You feel me? So
God
outside
damn.
of that, yeah, outside of that, I ain't need her for nothing, man. I'm like, shit, where your half at? Right. And then it just when she just started being totally embarrassing when people was hitting me up telling me where she was, what she was doing, who she was with. I ain't give a fuck. But it's people knowing that, you ain't discreet. She don't fuck all the DJs in the area. So they
God damn.
yeah, man,
All the
I
DJs.
tell this
All
story.
the
Yeah,
DJs.
listen, man, all the DJs that was popular in DC, they didn't have her. They didn't have her.
God
You
damn.
know what I'm saying? She had everybody except one DJ. And I was like, that's crazy. Why you stop with why didn't you get this dude now? Right? She was like, because I ain't like him. He called me a hoe. And I'm like, I ain't too far from the truth. You know what
Damn. God
I'm saying?
damn.
I'm trying to tell
Oh,
you, man. I'm trying to tell you. She came back in my life not too long ago. She wanted to help me with my YouTube and all that other stuff, right? But
uh-huh.
then when she saw a video reminiscent of her life and me telling the story, not so much.
But man, I find like I had a joke, man. What I'm just been talking about, man. Why? You know what I mean? People try to erase their history, right? I know I was a shicey motherfucker back in my day. Like I can't erase
Right,
that part of me. But I feel like
right,
women try to erase their hoism. You can't erase that part of your life. You just can
right.
recover from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just, but they try to erase the whole part. Mary, you know what I mean? Mary McAleen, she was a hoe,
yeah,
but she did a great
yeah,
thing. You
yeah.
can't.
Exactly, man. And look, my ex, well, my last wife, she
God damn! How
moved
many times you got married?
twice, twice.
Oh, okay, okay. Now, I'm
Yeah, I
on my
married
second
twice.
one. I'm done. I'm done
Yeah,
after this.
yeah. Hey, look, man, I got a new joint now, man. She talking this marriage shit. Now, I don't think so. I don't think so. Marriage ain't nothing but paperwork, you know?
That's all.
Yeah, marriage ain't nothing but paperwork. But yeah, my last wife, she done moved to Harvey to Grace, right?
Oh man, that ain't. That's my neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She out there now trying to erase her whole history, you know? And she don't like it when I'm telling the jokes. And I'm like, it don't matter. Some people know exactly who you are, and a lot of people don't. You know, that's
Oh
what it
man.
is.
So
That's what
man,
it is.
how do you gap with a lot of these new jacks, man, and the ones you are mentoring, where they can take the advice and not get, me offended by the advice. Some people can't get coached.
Right, right, right. And see, that's why I stopped messing with them. I don't do no coaching. Right. I don't. Nah. Only if you come to me and you sincere, and I see you making moves, and I see changes. Like if I see somebody doing jokes, right? I'm like, I like that energy. Let me catch them a couple of times because sometimes, you know, lightning don't strike twice a lot of times in the same place,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So when I think somebody funny, I go check them out, right?
mm,
And the last person I checked out was a dude in the corner, aka Clarence Nixon, right? And I finally saw him do his thing Saturday at his birthday show, right?
mm-hmm.
Because it's him and another girl, Evelyn. She goes by the name of Rich Eve. Man, she's
Mm. I,
hilarious too.
I heard about them. I heard about. It. I see them on the one of them groups. You know what I mean? They promote DC. Comedy.
Yeah,
So I seen them.
yeah. So I seen him finally do his thing, rock out. Right? I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, you got it. Because I'm back to doing something now. Like February 15th, I got
Mm-hmm.
a funny Valentine's comedy show. Right?
Mm,
And the spot I'm doing it at, I'm doing once a month shows.
mm,
So and I put everybody on. And the only thing I tell people when you being a promoter and a producer, people will forget that you do comedy. So just be the promoter in the background and let somebody else take the helm as far as hosting and all that other stuff. So people just don't confuse you with the dude that just putting on shows. Because everybody gonna get at you to be booked, right? And I tell everybody this one thing, because everybody say they super funny, this, that, and other. But can you pack a room though? Can you put
mm,
yourself on? How much,
mm,
how much support you got in you and belief you got in you that you're gonna be able to pull all 50 people, right? Because everybody think they need to do a theater. You got to build up to theaters,
eh,
you
eh,
know, to that span.
yeah.
Hmm?
And I was thinking about doing.
Yeah,
I thought about producing my own show, but I'm a realist. If I was gonna do some shit like that, I'm doing VFW. I'm not gonna take a crazy money out. There's a lot of motherfuckers
yeah,
think they can do the Winter Stadium.
nah, yeah, exactly. In the head, they can get in their head. Everybody Kevin Hart, try to look at them numbers like, oh,
So it be like that, man. I'm a realistic motherfucker. I'm not taking all
yeah,
my shots gonna be calculated, man. I'm not gonna jump out there out the window.
exactly. And see, this is the key. This is the key to running the room. I tell everybody is. I don't care how bad the show is, but if you're putting on too much of a bad show, nobody else is coming. But as long as that cash register is ringing, you can host a spot at a restaurant or lounge or whatever. But them numbers got to make sense at that register. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And there's a lot of people that you see get rooms and they don't have a room for a month because they done ran in the ground. And then if you go holler at the owner of the venue so you can get that room for free and tell them you're gonna put butts in here and guarantee them themselves,
Hmm.
and they don't do that, they mess it up for the person that can. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So let's say if you got a guaranteed 35, 40 people that's gonna follow you and come out and enjoy your show, you
Hmm.
gotta have a good product. You gotta have a good product. And that good product is gonna start with you. You know what I mean? And I tell everybody this: if you can do a show uh, every week and you can't show up with new material as a host, you know, because you got to mix it up. Ain't nobody trying because if you like say if you got people that really rock with you, that support you, and a fan, they're not trying to hear you do the same stuff every week. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah, your
yeah.
material and you have to be popping. You got to be on the grind all the time. So I tell everybody the key to that is, you know, living life and observing and being able to articulate what you see in a funny
Mm,
manner. That's all you gotta do.
mm-hmm.
Rock out like that. And, you know, don't get up on stage cussing more than Tony Montana. You know what I mean? Because them, man, they get on my nerve. Motherfuck, fuck, N word, fuck, and you know, eat the pussy, eat the pussy. Mm-mm. It's sickening, man. I've seen some people go do their videos or so-called specials. You know what I mean?
What?
Horrible.
He said so close, man.
Yeah, man, horrible, horrible, horrible. And I've told them, you know, I told these close people I know that I really fuck with, but they won't listen to me. They won't listen to me. You know, they had the cameras all set up and everything, man. And I like, are y'all running the sound to the board? Huh? How y'all you know, you catching reaction, none of that? Huh? Motherfuckers who got cameras set up. You know, it's three people that did this and useless video because the sound off. And then, like I said, it's not special if you catering to every single person in the audience that came out to see you. You know what I mean? That's all cute and all, but if you videoing, you know what I'm saying?
Don't tell me they
Ain't
talking to
nobody.
Mookie in the audience.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man, you remember we did that? You know, that's funny to you and your friends, but I don't know what none of you and your friends go through. It's not funny to me. You know, everybody's gonna lose interest, and you
Damn.
know, yeah, man. And the other problem I had, right? New cats is running around with joke thieves or joke thief mentors, right? So they think it's cool to steal. I had a light skinned dude run around town doing my material. Do you know who Ray Diva is?
Who? Ray
Ray
Diva?
Diva? Yeah, you ever heard of Ray Diva?
I heard about
Yeah,
this.
she's from Baltimore. She's straight out from Baltimore.
She
That's my
she
homegirl,
she
right?
she doing the show in Wilmington, I think, coming up.
I,
But
I,
Mona
look, I
Love.
don't know where next show is. Yeah, but you know,
Yeah,
little thick jump.
yeah. I heard
So
I
look,
heard about.
one day we had this little, yeah. So one day we had this little spot, right? I've been on Ray Diva forever, right?
Uh-huh.
She get on stage and say, "Man, I just heard that joke." Trey. I say, "Hold up, you just heard my joke?" And they're like, "Who the fuck doing my joke?" Right? What's the damn motherfucking name? God damn it, light skinned dude, man.
Are you from Baltimore?
Shit, I can't think his fucking name. It's gonna come up, man. No, he live in Maryland. Well, he said he moved, right? They
Oh,
said he moved. I can't. D Sharp, Dwayne Sharp
Dwayne
was
Shaw.
running around doing my set. Yeah, he was running around doing my set in its entirety. You hear me? So when I got there, I said, I'm gonna be at his next show, right? As soon as I hear him do my jokes, I was gonna throw furniture up at the stage, right?
God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn.
Yeah, so look at the first show, I overslept, right? And then the second show, I was booked to do another show. So it didn't work out. So I said, God worked this out, right? So the word back got out, this motherfucker was running around doing my jokes, but his mentor is a joke thief, right?
Damn.
Yeah, his mentor's a joke thief, and the people he mentors be stealing. So, and he was one of them. He's one of them. He used to be
So he
running around, get this man his flowers. Yeah, and see, I tell everybody his mentor. I say, look, when he's saying something funny, then you laughing. You don't know who you laughing at because you don't know who material he doing. You know what I mean? You
God
don't know if you laughing at
damn.
something Richard Pryor said years ago or a comic from another state who jokes he just stole. You know what I mean? You don't know. So that's why I tell everybody if you're a historian about this, because the last time I saw him, this dude was doing Howie Bell set. You know who Howie Bell is?
Come on, man. Not the motherfucker off of American.
Yeah. He was doing
Oh,
this shit, man. He was doing this shit. And I was like, this shit is pitiful. But promoters don't care as long as somebody laughing and they there. And that's what I tell everybody. So I like shit. I like the next person that steal my joke. I hope they make it funnier so I can take my shit back and have it funny. Already punched up. Like somebody steal a car
yeah.
and put rims on it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that. But man, why do you think it is? Why do you think it's a lot of people don't want to try and just steal people's shit? Right. I feel like it's easy to
Mhm.
write from your past trauma. You remember your shit. I don't know
Exactly.
what happened. I don't know what happened to Tracey M. Jackson. You know what I mean? That shit ain't gonna
Mhm.
be. I'm not gonna remember your shit
Yeah. Hey, but
unless I
the
got.
same dude I'm talking about, the joke thief. He took one of my boys' jokes, Jay Rasco. Jay Rasco don't do comedy no more. But before he quit or stopped doing comedy, Jay Rasco do his whole life, right? Tell a story about his kids. This dude took a whole story about Jay Rasco kids and didn't even change the name of the kid, dog. I'm dead ass, dog. I'm dead. I'm like, I'm sick of these motherfuckers, man. I'm sick.
That is
And it's the
crazy.
same dude. Yeah, same dude when he hosts the room. Like I said, you're gonna run into him, you out here now. When he hosts the room, he do a Def Jam special in between comics. Okay? I'm talking about this dude will do 5 minutes in between breaking up the next comedian. That's what did. And and if you give him the light, he gonna keep going. That's what he does.
Damn.
But yeah, and I tell everybody this, man, with all the videos and stuff that people put out for comedy and specials, you got all that you can go steal versus steal beside somebody that does jokes in your community. You know what I mean? Out the box, think about stealing somebody else's shit versus people in your area. You know, I don't know why people don't think about that. They steal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what I
Hey.
mean? When I did Tacoma, you know what I mean, Tacoma Station Tavern, I
Hmm.
had shit about the place I was from.
Right.
Aberdeen, Edgewood. I don't know if you ever heard of Edgewood. Edgewood's like a
Yeah.
little Baltimore. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
the Baltimore niggas go to Edgewood. So I had a
Right.
whole joke about that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I also talked about the vice president. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like how she got, you know what I mean, fed wolf tickets. Nobody gonna win no race in 100 days. You know what I mean? So I joked
Nah.
about that. So so all my shit was original. I don't
Yeah.
even though I don't like fucking writing, I try to have my shit close as I can. And sometimes
Hmm.
I do mimic my goat, you know what I mean, by
Right.
accident, you know what I mean? Because I listen to a lot of Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor is one of my favorite
Right.
comedians. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, you know what I mean? I like to study comedy for, you know what I mean? I like to listen to different motherfuckers to see
Yeah.
how they set their jokes up.
Yeah. Historian of this thing.
Even white motherfuckers like Rodney Dangerfield. How the fuck did he make a joke about
Hmm.
all these motherfuckers looking like zoo animals? Like, how did he
Yeah.
set this up? How you do with the pace? Uh, John Burnett. the fat motherfucker that
Hmm.
died. You know what I mean? He was a great comedian about self-deprecation too.
Right.
So I just look at multiple people because I want to give a different feel to my black comedy. I want a little more
Hmm.
self-deprecated. It's too many niggas talking about slinging 10-inch dicks. I can't
Yeah.
compete where I can't compare. My shit ain't 10
Yeah.
inches. You know what I mean? Bitches gonna say in the audience, that nigga's
Hey,
lying.
right, hold on, I gotta take. I gotta run to the bathroom. Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Yeah, man. I write my shit about me, man. Like I said, man, I can't write about having a
Right.
10-inch dick when I don't got it. And I feel like people
Right.
in black comedy don't gravitate to that shit. They wanted to still live in the '90s of Def Comedy Jam. And I like niggas that
Right.
do
Right.
abstract things like Brian Simpson. He's from DC. I don't know you know him.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the main. He's mainstream. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he just talk about his life, but not in an alternative way. You know what I mean? I feel like it's 10,000 young Jeezys, not
Right.
enough other motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's
Right.
why I try to base my comedy on. It's
Yeah.
easy to go that way. Oh man, my uncle's a crackhead. It's easy to keep on telling the same folk
Exactly.
tale.
Exactly. Yeah, but like I said, as long as you are living, you're gonna get more material because you're gonna
Mhm,
be able to speak on more life and
mhm,
everything else you didn't see. You know what I
mhm,
mean? Because everybody does life different, and that's the main point. This man, what's the word, man? That's the intricate point in life. By living, you can see what everybody else is doing. You get
mhm,
out your box and then somebody else's.
mhm,
Because you can go to the store all the time and see the difference between white people, black people, this that, and other, right? But can you speak on that in an abstract view? And that be, how three people can see the same thing and say it three different ways,
mhm.
but can the way you see it be funnier than everybody else's? You know what I mean?
And
Because
that's why personally I talk about
yeah,
like the '90s where everybody was in special education. All the niggas was in special education.
yeah,
So I talk about shit like that. You know what I mean? It's still
yeah,
relatable because they still are throwing every black kid that Ritalin and all that dope shit so they
right,
can be zombies. So I try to keep it relatable, but also in a which and I don't like touching the same material everybody else like the Diddy shit.
right,
That shit burnt out.
right,
Spirit Airlines burnt out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta do some more
exactly.
other research.
Yeah, and do it way different than anybody else has heard it if you're gonna do it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because I remember before who's got it was BT had who's got jokes and something else, right? Back when
I remember
Carlos
the Bill
Miller
Bellamy.
first.
I remember Bill
Yeah, that's
Bellamy.
when
He
he
had
had
that
who's
one.
got jokes.
Yeah.
Right. But there was another one when Carlos Miller made his appearance, right? In the early
Mhm.
2000s.
Yeah.
And it was Carlos and another dude that I ain't seen or heard from since a little dude too. And him and Carlos was doing a similar jokes talking about dope fiends and this, that, and other, right?
Mhm.
But Carlos's dope fiend set was left. You know what I'm saying? And different. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
And the other guys, he talked about the same shit that everybody done talked about the same way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
And when in his interview, I remember this man. He was like, "Yeah, man, I've been doing comedy for like 9 months, and look at me, I'm here right now. I'm up here with the greats." And I was like, "That ain't how it work, kid, right?" Because people think just because they got hot right then and there, that that heat gonna keep moving. Nah, you got to keep you moving because just because you got somewhere right quick, don't mean you gonna stay. You know. Um, It was a female comedian in DC that posted, "I'm right here with everybody else. Shit, I must be doing good, right?" And I'm like, "Motherfuckers, open mic." You know, And people still get mad at me because like when people posting goofy shit, man, fuck hold my tongue, fuck hold my fingers. These motherfuckers gonna type, yo. I'm typing. I'm let you. It's motherfuckers I don't watch nibbled on everybody's jokes. And then when somebody like what's her name, man? What's the girl name, man, from Baltimore? That's on the what's the name show?
Just
Uh,
hilarious.
yeah, that's hilarious, right? I remember when goddamn, what's the big April Watts was on it on 102.3, right? Tiana Douglas, yo. Tiana Douglas was called in and was mad about Just Hilarious. Stealing her jokes and this, that, and other, right? And I remember that. Yeah, she stole your jokes, but like I tell everybody, um, you know, skipping a line might get you ahead, but it ain't gonna get you far, right?
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you, Just Hilarious, she done met the right people. She done did the right thing. But yeah, I still look. She getting them checks, but when you look at her performance, does she look like she worth it? And that's the question. Does she look like she worth it?
I think it's heavy shoes to follow a Monique, man.
Yeah,
That's big shoes. Not to be fucking with her like that, but like Maryland has some great Maryland DC has some great comics. It's heavy shoes if you don't want to put
yeah,
that work in. If you don't want to put
yeah.
that work in, it's some heavy ass shoes, dog. It's gonna
That's what I'm
be
saying.
like like it's a lot of people. I'm like, damn. I get inspired when I go to the shows. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker got
Hmm.
energy.
Exactly.
I'm more of like a rank type motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm not a
Yeah.
real high energy nigga. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna do the MC Hammer dance like these other niggas. You know what I mean? That's not me. like, like, like,
Oh, that
that's
shit
not
there.
me. It's not me. But I still appreciate people's craft and the work they put in. So I don't look at when I see somebody at an open mic and they have some great jokes. I'll be
Hmm.
inspired. I said I gotta go pick my pen up
Yeah.
and figure something out. And
Exactly.
I don't make me like I can see it's a lot of motherfuckers want to have somebody else's wife. I'm cool with my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Right.
like my women. I like my women big up top and flat at the bottom. You know what I mean? I don't want another man's wife. You know, I don't want that BBL.
Exactly. 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 Yeah, what's for me, for me. I get
That's
that.
it, man. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm not into being quick, man. I'm really
Yeah.
slowly building my stuff up, my setup, my jokes up.
Yeah.
I'm not delusional where I think, oh man, if I get one clip, I could be a headliner. Fuck no.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I like doing my 5 right now, and I'm gonna go do
Yeah.
10 on next Friday. I'm cool with that.
Right.
I'm not ready to jump all the steps. You know what I mean? I see a lot
Yeah.
of people ready to jump all the steps and go do 45 an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah. And they ain't got it.
I'll
They
start
ain't got it.
after my 10 minutes. You're gonna be hearing fucking crickets the rest of 35. So
Yeah.
I know the level I'm at, and I'm cool with that.
Hmm.
Everything got a
Yeah.
process.
Right. And see, this is my other thing too. I tell everybody crowd work is needed, right?
Hmm.
And I tell everybody the first crowd work comedian was D.L. Hughley.
Damn.
And now for some reason, crowd work is the go-to for everybody. Everybody want to do crowd work. Everybody want to do read the room jokes and things like that.
But
That's
you
all
don't
well
think
and
Robin Harris was
good.
before him? No, Robin Harris was cracking on motherfuckers back in the day.
Yeah, that was the same time. They was doing the same time.
Okay,
That was the
okay,
same
okay,
time.
okay, okay, okay,
But
okay.
DL got there first with BT, right? Then
Yeah,
Robin Hurt. 'Cause when Robin got to the public, DL had hosted the show on BT Comic View and had him on. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
Yeah, and Chicago kids, you know what I'm saying? It's still funny, right? And Robin Harris is gone too soon, you know?
Mhm.
Right when he's popping, lights out.
Man.
And that's a true story. You know what I'm saying? And just like Bernie, right when he popping, right when he got his show, right when he stopped fucking with everybody who was hating on him, he passed.
Mhm.
He got sick. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? America. You know what it is? And when him and Steve Harvey was beefing, right? I remember all that shit. Um and they was beefing over that what's the name movie? The what was that Bat 3000 or some shit like that when he played the baseball player.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey has sent his agent to tell him he do the movie for less and all this other shit. But motherfucker, they wasn't checking on you, Steve. You know what I mean? And in real life, you're gonna run up on people like that. There's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna do shit. I'd be better than him. Nah. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And this jokers right now that will still like we doing this right now. They're gonna be like,
Mhm.
man, you had Tracy on there. I mean, you could have had me on there. Knowing that you interviewing everybody, but it go to hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them
Like I said,
haters.
I had a couple. I had a couple people from DC on. Like I said, I had Corey Chris on. I had
Hmm.
what's her name? Oh fuck, this DC comedian. Got her
Female.
name. Female. Her
Hmm.
whole joke was talking about not sucking dick. I forgot her name.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, a dark skinned woman. She probably in her 40s. I forgot her name.
Hmm.
But anyway, I had her on. I had a couple people on
Right.
from DC. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what happened after
Yeah. I'm
I
trying to
upload
tell you. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people out here.
this.
Like like I said, you gotta love to hate. You gotta appreciate that. Because when they hating, that mean they watching. You know what I mean? When they watching, they be studying like, man, dastardly
Oh
villains. You know?
God damn! Like
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah. But
is.
why do you think that it is like that for us, man? The
Man, no,
Mandingo
that's all
fighting.
over everybody.
Why are we still Mandingo fighting in 2025?
No, no, but look, man, everybody fighting. It's just, I
I
tell
mean,
everybody this, man.
I mean, like at the taxi level though. Like
Yeah,
niggas,
but no, I'm tired of black folk giving away the recipe,
ooh,
right? And then buying a product back when these white motherfuckers sell it back to you. You know what I'm saying? The whole time you could have sold it yourself, but you two, man, listen, I've been around white people all my life. My grandfather's white. My
her
grandfather
name
don't
is
give a fuck.
her name is Lady Nicole. You know Lady Nicole?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dark skin lady Nicole. I ain't seen her
Yeah,
forever either.
yeah.
Yeah, she's a Tacoma Station favorite too. Yeah. She's
Oh damn.
no shade, no shade. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
People who make their rounds doing local shit. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, hey, look, you can you can ask anybody about me. When you see me in these rooms, I'm working on my material because I tour for real, right? I put myself on. I do theaters. The smallest theater has been a 600 seater, and that's the Arc. You know what I'm saying? In DC, in Southeast, right? Nice
Yeah.
theater and everything. Great parking, all that. I want to see people do more of that instead of vying to get on everybody else's show to get paid. Pay yourself. I want to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the person that hit me to not waiting on people to put me on was Matt Kazam. Matt Kazam used to be a DC favorite at the Improv, right? And the destination, man, if I get on the Improv Theater, da 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 da, all that, right? But now you got all these too. YouTube has always been out as long as I've been doing comedy, right? But now it's popular for people to go to YouTube and find the funny and find new talent, just like it is for Instagram. Now, you either do
They never
numbers,
lie.
yeah, you either do numbers or you're funny. It's that simple. And like still, there's people with a lot of numbers. I can tell them, I say, look, so and so got 59,000 followers. I'm like, okay, book them. Let's see if 59,000 show up. Never happens. Never happens.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because even how they done scaled back with the fake followers, they still exist. And they got a new, I don't know how they done did it now because it used to be, the fake followers, you post something and the fake followers comment about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the video or the
Oh
picture that he
yeah,
posts. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And yeah. And I learned that from Twitter. I can't even think of the white guy named from DC. He
Hmm.
got he had like 100,000 followers on this thing, man. I had to call
Damn.
my boy Chip Jones. He knows this dude personally, and he couldn't believe that he got booked. I'm like, they use the numbers, and then he found out they use them numbers, and he had 3 empty shows. And even today, these jokers is local, because I got a friend, right? He got 39,000 followers, right? And I
Damn.
was like, dude, how do you have this many followers and all you do is open mics, right?
Come,
Listen,
come on,
this
man.
this this is my boy, man. I should say his name because he's funny, man. And look, every time I do something, this would happen. Check this out. This is how I met him. I met him in 2009, right?
Hmm.
Um, he's a Q. He's got a lot of people that wanted to see him do jokes and all this stuff when he first started. He couldn't do it. He reached out to me. I said, all right, come on. I do the joint, right? And you can open up for me. He ain't think he was ready to open up. So, all right, cool. I had Jamon Donnell open it up for me, right? So Jamon Donnell was my go-to for opening up for the shows. And then I watched my man get funny. I said, dog, you ready? And then
Hmm.
even shows that I wasn't on, I was like, I'm gonna get to do some work. Because he looked out. Because this work now that he gave me is still good work. You know what I'm saying? The people
Hmm.
still reach out. And this would happen. A couple of months back, it had to be like November or something like that. October, November, the show I normally do for these people, I don't be on Facebook that often, right? So now I make it a habit after this it didn't happen. When they reached out to me, but they couldn't find me because I ain't, went on Facebook. Everything I do go from Instagram to Facebook into Twitter or
Hmm.
X now, right? So I do my ones and I always post. I live on IG, so get at me there, right?
Hmm.
So they didn't get me. They got my old opener, right? He goes through the show. He calls me, tells me what happened. He bombed and all this other shit. They wasn't ready for me. This and that. I was like, hold up. How'd you get the gig when they get at me, right? So somehow, some way, they found him. He didn't get at me. He went and got all the money for one show. Because I'm like, that show you one and done. You one and done. You get up there and you do it by yourself and you die. And I get it. I'm like, when people are hungry for money, they dangerous, right?
Yeah. They,
And ever since then, my homie stopped messing with me, and I'm like, it ain't even my fault. You did that, right? Of course, I'm gonna talk about it. You did fuck shit. You know what I mean? So now this dude that ran and created a new page, got a new phone number and everything. He done gave out his new phone number to everybody, and still he got like 3 abandoned pages on everything, right? Because every time we do fuck shit, he goes to reinvent himself, right? So I don't know what the fuck Jamon Donnell doing right now. right?
Oh my.
I'm like, I like he's still my man, but dog, that was some cold blooded shit. He was greedy, man. He was greedy, and I tell everybody this, just like the joke thieves, how far did you get? Because I can go check for check for everybody talking about they out here doing this, that, and other. I know how much I make every year doing comedy. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I know I don't be sitting still. You see me in the area doing shit because hey, I'm putting myself on, or I'm out here test driving some jokes at open mic, right? But outside of
mm,
that, I'm on the road. That's my thing. That's real.
mm,
Definitely that. Um, the last time I did Spotlight over the city, right? A show in DC.
mm,
I did that. They said, "Where you gonna be at next?" I'm like, "I ain't no need to tell nobody because I'm gonna be at Jimmy Kimmel's joint." What was that? The 15th. It was the 15th of November, right?
damn.
I like. Ain't no need to me telling people here. Ain't nobody coming. You know, what I'm saying? That's up there. So I tell people that. You know, go be funny. Go create your EP. That's your electronic promo, right?
Mm,
Because you're gonna need that. You either got a funny full set or you got clips, right? I
mm,
suggest have a funny full set and clips of your funniest moments. You know what I mean?
mm,
And and add that to your promo kit. That stuff there. That's it. That's all. You know. And if you got some merch that you really think people gonna be into and purchase, do that shit up. Run that shit up.
and that's why I've been
Look,
just
see, everything I got is TMJ on it. Everything I got
damn,
TMJ on it. Everything I got.
damn.
I've been branding forever. You got the brand, man. It's the only way people gonna remember you.
Mm,
And if you go to any of my videos and pictures, you're gonna see TMJ Inc. or Tracey M. Jackson on all
mm,
social media.
mm,
Because that's how people gonna remember you. That's how people can find you. That's how it works. Yeah. So at every show, you should be promoting you. Every opportunity you get, be promoting you. Like I got a clip, I got a post now. You know what I'm saying? That I made because Trump out here trying to change the name of everything. He didn't change the name of Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Now what are you gonna call Cinco de Mayo? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He getting rid of all the Latino and the Hispanic community, but he gonna keep the tacos and quesadilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He gonna do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
Man, but man, I appreciate you coming on, man. We had almost an hour. I gotta
yeah.
go pick my kid up soon. So man, let the people know where they can find you and all that, man.
Hey y'all. Tracey M. Jackson. That's Tracy M. Jackson. Never forget the M because that's important. And I'm on
Mm,
all social media. And you can reach out to me on TMJ Inc. on all social media. You're gonna see a guy that looks just like me.
mm,
That's how you know it's me on all social media. I'm on everything. Butterfly, um, Red Note, all of it. Fan base, OnlyFans. Yeah,
God
and
damn.
look, I'm on OnlyFans and I ain't got my dick out or nothing. I'm going to though. I'm going to. I'm gonna
Oh
show these
shit.
people these 10 inches that Rod said he ain't got. I got it.
I'm more Pacific nigga. I'm not I don't got it. I'm more of an eater than a beater.
I'm gonna tell you what I know, man. I used to deal with a young lady that had to deal with an older dude, and he used to eat it. But long as you eat it, they fine, but they still crave that meat inside.
Oh,
You
I'm
got
gonna
to
give it to
stop
me, but
turkey, dog.
I'm gonna give it to him. But I'm not quite as the Mike Tyson type of nigga. I'm more of a Floyd Mayweather. I'm a
Ah,
foreplay you to
okay.
death, and I'm gonna stroke you a couple times for 8 rounds. It's not it ain't gonna be the knockout, but it's gonna be good enough.
Like you said, you got to let them know. You got to let them know you was there. Let them know you was there.
Just let us know he's there. Some people just got the. Some people just got the. Some people got the Fire Stick remote. You know what I mean? Some people
Yeah,
like that. You know what I mean? Them old
yeah.
walls, man. It's a lot of refurbished pussy out here. They just need the Fire Stick remote. They trying to save it. They trying to save their careers, man.
Exactly, dog. Exactly. That's what it is.
All right, man. I
Like,
appreciate you. Let's get out of here
all
and
right, thanks for
get
having me,
another.
Rob, man. Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you too, man.